He's back. Brett Favre, will the man just go away? Back in the news, it's the off season. They need something to talk about. But what are your thoughts with Brett Favre possibly coming back to the NFL again?
Well, I think some people would dispute your idea that they need something to talk about because people are so sick of hearing about this. And I think the most common reaction to this is, go away, Brett Favre. I'm tired of hearing about it. And, I don't have too much patience for that because, we live in an era of TiVo and people can, DVRs and mobile internet, and people can control craft their own entertainment. If you don't have to ever watch a TV commercial, and you don't, then you can turn the TV off when they're talking about Brett Favre. Get a life and shut up. I'm tired of hearing that. But Brett Favre, I think the thing about Brett Favre is, and you can talk about this as a Packers fan, but Brett Favre can't say goodbye. I think, and it's just a mental and emotional thing where he can't make the transition from athlete to former athlete, and that's kind of a shame. And that's what's the sort of drama about this. Brett Favre doesn't owe us anything; it's his life. He can do what he wants. He's well within his rights to continue playing, but obviously, this is a guy who can't get over it. And that's, I think, what's compelling about it.
And what you were saying, the media does create this. The media doesn't have to make this the top story on ESPN every night, but they do for some strange reason. He was 8-3 last year with the Jets before he got a shoulder injury, and the team sort of took it to the nosedive. They beat New England and beat Tennessee back-to-back weeks, and he looked great. They looked great, and then it went the other way. I think this has more to do with the fact that he's mad at Ted Thompson, the general manager of the Packers, than it does with wanting to play for the Jets last year. He never wanted to go to the Jets to start with. The Vikings was his choice. Here's a chance for him to do it. He still thinks he has a little bit of game left. Who are we to say that he can't still play? He certainly looked like he could, but
I think I have to disagree with you a little bit there. I don't think it has much to do at all with Ted Thompson. I think it has to do with this guy can't get it out of his system.
But there's only one team he wanted to go to, and that was Minnesota, based on what they have as far as talent and also who he gets to play twice a year. If he could beat Ted Thompson and maybe take him out of his job, he likes that idea.
So do you think if Brett Favre's choices were you can't play for them, you either can't play for the Minnesota Vikings or you can't play, he would choose to not play rather than play for a team other than the Minnesota Vikings?
I honestly think that, even as weird as it's going to see him purple, I do. I think it also bases it on the fact that he knows the offensive coordinator. He also knows they have a lot of weapons, and they're very good. They made the playoffs last year. Now they put him at quarterback, all for what they had there. Sage Rosenfeldts and who's the other one? Jackson.
Tavares
Jackson. He's a very good quarterback in here if his shoulder is healthy.
They have a terrible. This is a team that made the playoffs last year despite having a terrible quarterback situation. So in that sense, he makes them better. I don't think there's any question about that from the standpoint of the Minnesota Vikings. You certainly can't blame them for being interested in bringing him back.
And I have no problem watching him play some more as a Brett Favre fan. But I can't see him in the purple. I hate Minnesota. It'd be like watching Reggie White play for the Dallas Cowboys and having a star on his helmet.
Wow.
I'm an Eagles fan. I'm a Packers fan. I couldn't have that either. I'm going to have a hard time with that. I still love the fact that the Minnesota Vikings got upset by the Falcons in '98 in the championship when Gary Anderson missed a kick to keep the Vikings out of going to the Super Bowl.
Randall Cunningham.
Yes. I still enjoy that. I can't stand that purple color in that Vikings. I can't stand that mascot of theirs. So to see Brett Favre play for the team, I think a lot of Packer fans might be annoyed by that as well.
The Low Post today, a public service by allowing Starkey to purge his emotions.
I feel better. Kumbaya.